Right now, I want to take the opportunity to give a shout out to Kye Stokes. It doesn't matter where you're ranked. It does not matter. He was the third lowest recruit in this recruiting class for Ohio State, and he's the first Buckeye to get his black stripe removed. He's going to be in the secondary, a piece, that has a promising potential. He's a player that has a promising potential. Great future ahead of him, and he was one of the lowest recruited, the third lowest in the class, and he's the first one to get his black stripe off. Is huge. That's huge. And another thing that's going to be huge this season, nice transition right there, is his defense. Coach Knowles is he's not he's not holding anything back against the Ohio State offense. Different players talked about it. C.J. Stroud talked about it. They're saying that coaches are. They were saying coaches are confused. Some coaches are confused because they haven't seen some of the looks that he's had, and a lot of players are confused. I remember a few months ago I went over the different terminology that he talked about and discussed, and I was like confused because it's not the language or lingo that you hear from the majority of football. People that cover it, that play it. These are new terms. It worked out Oklahoma State. They had a tremendous defense. And he's not mentioning things back. He's mixing up things, and the offensive coaches are having to try to figure out a lot more than usual. Well, last year you pretty much knew what Ohio State was running, so coaches they knew how to operate. But now everything is complex. Everything the coverages that he has is very complex in practices, and coaches will have to they're doing a lot more work, and that just bodes well. One thing that Jordan Hancock talked about, he plays for Ohio State, and he talked about how the pass rush is getting to the quarterback. The pass rush is getting to the quarterback in practice, and the D line is going to have to step up and be huge. If they can get to C.J. Stroud, who throws the ball, I want to seen him live in practice, gets the ball out really quick, and they're getting to him. He's saying they're getting to him. The secondary is holding their own, and the secondary is only getting better. It's going to be huge. And if our own offense is confused at the coverages and the packages that Coach Knowles has in defensively, it's going to be a long day for Notre Dame. And whoever we play after that, but specifically Notre Dame, it's going to be tough for these teams to scout Ohio State if he's doing that. If you're switching up different packages in practice, and coaches are saying like, hold up, taking time, like whoa, okay, taking time, that's huge. And then one thing he's also doing is trying to be a player's coach. So each day he has like a player of the day, which is huge. He's trying to relate to his players, but he's a no nonsense guy. And a lot of people have a lot of different things that they say about him, but at the end of the day, this is what it's about: and improving the defense. And if that happens, I don't care how stern he is or how people feel about him. It's about winning games. That's what it's about. Winning games. And if Ohio State can have any competent defense, they can go really far this season. But it starts with Notre Dame. Well, it starts every day in practice and them getting better. So a guy like Kye Stokes defensively being recruited so low, already proven he is worthy to get his black stripe removed. Having a guy like Hancock talking about the new defense and offense, pointing out, hey, our defense is a lot different, just shows you why why Coach Day went and brought him to Ohio State. And I'm very excited to see this defense in